And so I started trying to think about how I would create value. And so one of the things I started doing was, I'll just like share the numbers. Like there's no downside to this, right? Like we're profitable. Even if our numbers go down, like we're not trying to hire people, we're not trying to raise money. Like we don't have to sort of hold the cards close to our chest. Maybe people can learn from this. And so I just started sharing the numbers publicly on Twitter. The other reason I did this is because I was sort of like emailing our investors every month, like, hey, these are the numbers. And so I just sent them an email saying, hey, I'm now tweeting this email. You can either, follow me on Twitter or don't, I don't care. But I'm not going to send this email. Like my sort of financial obligation is now fulfilled in this new way. So there was that sort of like cost savings aspect to it as well. But yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I was like sort of found this new outlet. I was able to create value in this way that I'd sort of never considered. I was always about like just shipping product, and that was it. That was like the value creation, and our revenue was our sort of metric of doing that. And I had this like sort of like multi-dimensional way of looking at this thing that was amazing. And so I started doing other stuff. I started trying to like figure out, okay, how many businesses exist because of Gumroad? So Austin from Lambda School, he started Lambda School using the earnings he made from his Gumroad products. He wrote a book, put it on Gumroad, made a couple $100,000, and then built Lambda School. They've raised a bunch of money at this point. So, there's like, it's basically impossible to measure, but like there's more stuff happening because of what we've built than has sort of shifted back into our valuation or our revenue numbers or anything. And there's a lot of stories like this. ConvertKit is another company that has like a very similar story that's doing $10 million in ARR. So who knows? Those are just a few of the stories that I know. I'm sure there are a lot more out there. They're all the kids that get to go to a better college because of Gumroad earnings and all sorts of cool stuff that I'm sure will pay dividends for as long as humanity exists, until the heat death of the universe.